What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Kappel Outdoor video. And today I figured I'd do a little short video for y'all on a few updates that I have made to the truck camper build. So let's get into it. Alright, so I don't know if y'all can see it, but just right here, I don't know if y'all remember on my build video that the face plates of the drawers went down to the bottom of the plywood right here. I've recently changed that because when you pull out the drawers, since these aren't on slides, the bottom of the drawers would kind of scrape the tailgate and it'll make a whole bunch of noise. So I took a flush trim bit for a router and I just whacked that off at the bottom, sand it up, make it look good, and yeah, she slides in and out with ease. Just have to use a little bit of force. Also, another upgrade that I have done to the truck bed is I changed my water container. In my previous videos, y'all see me use those, the 5-gallon water tote. It's like the big blue block one. There's nothing wrong with that one, but I wanted to change it up here a little bit. I have this Skeptor 20-liter water tank, also with the kind of like hose spout here. So this right here, I just like that it's a little bit more slender in shape, a little bit smaller. And then I can take this adapter here, screw it on to here, make sure she's nice and tight. Just like that, fix this hose, and then I'm not sure where I'm going to mount this at. Probably going to mount it somewhere near the cooler, but if I need to move it out here, I have the perfect spot for that. She fits perfectly right here, so if I need water or whatever. Sorry about that, guys, didn't mean to drop y'all like that. But yeah, like I said, she fits perfect right here, nestled in here, so I have water on demand, whatever. And yeah, it works perfectly. And probably not the best time to rinse my hands off because it is freezing out here. Yeah, that's another upgrade I made to that. Fits really nice in there. And I had this breather valve open a little bit, so that's why there's water in there. But other than that, no leaks at all whatsoever. Another upgrade I have made to the build is I had to get two of the components. So as you can see here, I got two tarps right here. This is a 3x3, so this is a 10 foot by 10 foot, and this is a 4x4, which is I think around 13 foot, so 13 by 13. But I had the 13 by 3x3, but I ordered the 4x4, and I want to have a canopy cover, whatever, back here, just in case if it rains and I want to cook or whatever. And so the other piece to that puzzle is I got these like suction cup mounts here. So they stick on the top of the topper or the windows or whatever, top of the truck, and I can secure the tarp to these on the truck. Now, do you have to have these? No. If you want to rig something up with some rope or whatever you want to do, by all means you can do it. Or if you have roof racks on the top of your topper or on your cab, you could just tie off your tarp to it like that. But for $20 on Amazon and you get 4 of them, I mean, you can't really beat that. I don't even know where oh, there it is. So $20, you get 4 of them. Do I really need 4 of them? No. I could have done away with 2, maybe 3, but I think for like a couple extra dollars, you get all 4 of them, which is not bad. So $20 for 4 of them, you can't go wrong with that. And the last piece of the puzzle for the tarp setup are these green elephant poles here. These are like a truck camping, car camping tarp poles here. Yes, I could have gotten away with just going in the woods and cutting, saplings, whatever, to use as that. But I don't want to have to do that in every location that I go to. So I got these green elephant tarp poles here. These extend to about 8 foot long. Alright guys, so y'all can kind of see what I got going on here. Sorry I didn't let you know I was going to go ahead and get started. Didn't want to wait around for you. So as you can see here, I got the suction cup to the bed, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but there's a clean circle around it. You got to make sure your surface is clean when you stick it on there. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. So if y'all see me in public and y'all just see a bunch of random clean spots on my truck, just mind your business. But you can see here what it's looking like from the side. And then this side is worse because I got the mud on it, and you can see a very nice clean spot right there. So just so y'all know that one spot on my truck is clean. That's the only spot that matters right now. But kind of see here how the green elephant tarp poles are holding up. I got it just looped around here. Then I got the guideline right here on top of that so the tarp don't come off. So, and then I got paracord right here. This is the reflective paracord. It's 550, and I got the old taut line hitch on both sides and down to a stake. But the only thing I don't like about it is I'm not really sure what to do with these sections here. Maybe I could just kind of like tie them off here to the side, just if I need some extra coverage, because it really covers really well. But the only thing about it is, me being as tall as I am, I can't really see out in my view. I can see out in the back, but as far as the sides, can't really see nothing. But got the top here. I had to put some shirts here. I just don't want no harsh corners poking a hole in my tarp. As you can see, I've already got one hole from a previous video. I'll put that in the link in the description if you want to check that out. But you can see here another shirt here, but yeah. Not really sure, like I said, how I feel about it. I just think that this kind of configuration is going to be really nice for, like, heavy rains, whatever. I can set this up, and have the drawers pushed in and the tailgate raised up, and then I'll be pretty dry in here while also allowing a good bit of airflow to come into the cab. Alright guys, check it out now. I will say right off the bat, I like this configuration a lot better. So I have plenty of cover here if it rains, and however, if it rains really bad, all I would have to do is change up the green elephant poles in one loop. That way I can get those sides how I had it before. Just gives me extra coverage. But if it's, the weather's pretty good and I know it's not going to rain, definitely going to throw it up like this. So, and I'll show y'all how I have it on the sides. Like I said, the only thing I did was I took these off and I put them right here on the window. The only thing bad about it is I can't move the window. I can't slide it back. But I think if I just change it up from the window up there, that's fine. But with it being the kind of weather it is today, I don't really mind it. But also just put these on the corners just for some extra strength, whatever. So it's on there really nice. And, even just me being under the tarp, I have quite a good view. I can definitely see out the side, the rear, and the other side here. So yeah, really like this shelter here. The only thing I can see is if I did get a little rain, the middle part is a little saggy, so I would have to kind of raise it up, whatever, and get the water off. But that's okay. And give you all of like a side profile here. So that's what it looks like that. So definitely gives it a lot of cover. Yeah, I like this configuration a lot better than when I had the first time. The first time I'll set it up if I got like really bad rain. And here it is from the other side. Yeah. The shape of it is just really cool overall. Alright guys, there is one more idea about a tarp configuration on my truck that I'm kind of pondering in my mind. But I think before we get to that, it's time for some lunch because I'm starving. Let's get into it. Alright guys, for lunch today, I figured we would keep it extremely simple. So earlier I was trying to ponder on what I should cook today for y'all. And I just kind of wanted to do something quick and simple so that I'm not out here for a long period of time. What I was thinking is we can do a steak, but not just one steak, 2 steaks, right? So I was gonna do like steak and some potatoes, whatever, but I'm like, screw it, man. Let's just go primal. Let's go back to the roots, and we're just gonna have a straight protein lunch here. And then, if y'all are ever curious on what is in this ammo can, this is where I keep my seasoning at. So most of y'all who have like an outdoor setup, whatever, either if it's in your truck, car, SUV, whatever, probably have run into the problem where your seasoning gets moisture and then it's like rock hard, especially those like little Kroger tin cans. Those things get moisture and they become rock hard, and not unless you want to hit it with an ice pick axe for the next 5 minutes to try to break it up. So I was like, screw it. I had this extra ammo can that I had in the cab of my truck. We're just going to try it out, see how it is. And, you know, obviously you can't go wrong with a Diet Coke. So I know Abby's going to watch this video and get furious with me, because when we like to have a Diet Coke, we like to have one together, which I really enjoy that with her. But, you know, sometimes when you come out here in the woods, you know, got to treat yourself, so. So yeah, here's a celery salt in those tin cans I was talking about. I don't know. Let's see if y'all can hear it. See, it's not a brick. It's not rock hard. So we're just gonna keep it nice and simple. We got salt and pepper, and then we got garlic powder, and then we're gonna throw some Danos on it because why not? Oh yeah, look at that. Check that out. It's like a medium rare. Probably gonna burn my tongue. On the last piece of steak here, and you can see this is kind of like more of a like a medium well, I guess. And the last little piece here. Wonderful. Alright guys, so y'all can kind of see what I got going on here. And no, this wasn't really my tarp shelter configuration, what I had in mind. But you can see it's like, gives me really good protection. If I was, you know, like parked next to a tree or whatever, I can tie this out here, kind of bring up that middle a little bit, just so that water doesn't pull up on the inside there. But other than that, I mean, that looks really good. And I don't know, just the idea of like tarp shelters off the truck, like, one, I love tarp shelters. I mean, even though I don't camp in them much, I love them, but just to have it to do it off the truck, I mean, you can't really go wrong. Maybe if it was like cooler weather, I could set me up a cot right in here, have a bunch of privacy, you know, can sleep. And you know, what I could do is, if I were to pull up to a location, I could just move the tarp poles out to the very end and throw it up, kind of like a like porch mode or whatever. You know, just have like a straight like tarp out here just for some shade or whatever. But if I want to button it down for the night, or if I need some more protection due to the rain, I could just move the poles to the halfway mark on the tarp and stuff like that. So that right there, I'm liking that a lot. I'm liking that really good. So I think just overall in all, like, that looks really good. All right, guys, I think that's about going to wrap it up for this one. If you enjoyed making these tarp shelters and enjoyed making the stakes with me, leave a like down below, drop a comment. I don't even care if you say hi. I'll say hi back. But if you want to check out more content like this, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, and I'll see you on the next one.